Hello and welcome back to my channel. Sorry about my voice, I'm a bit sick at the moment. I did want to do a kind of an update on my GoPro camera. This is the GoPro Hero 7 Black. I've been using it a little bit more recently during the summer, and two things actually that I noticed. So these are batteries that I got like extra, so I numbered them, and this is another one, and you can see this one appears to be a bit raised, so it's like starting to grow bigger or something. So I haven't been using this one anymore, so it's supposed to be flat. So when this happens, you definitely should recycle them. And I have my original one inside, and I've actually noticed it's happening a little bit with this one too. Maybe it's not that noticeable on camera. Actually, you can see a little bit of a dome there, but not as bad as this one. So this one still works, and I actually tried it just before. I wanted to make sure the GoPro works. It wouldn't power on with this one for some reason, and I checked online and it says that sometimes you have to do kind of a reset on your GoPro and maybe a few power cycles or something like that to make sure the battery works. Maybe I can try to show you, but right now it is powering on. So this one shows 100%. And let me do the other one. So this is supposed to be charged. I have one of those chargers for where you can add like 3 batteries at the same time. Let me see if it does anything. See, it's not coming on. Anyway, so the other issue that I noticed since I've been doing videos more, and so I actually went back and I wanted to see if I can power it on while it's charging. Okay, so it did something there. Okay, so see, now it says 0. So it was showing like a red with the X. Anyway, so now it seems like it's charging, and while it's doing that, this is the UV, wow, why did I say that? U-green USB-C charging and data transfer cable, and it can do up to 10 gigabytes transfer rate. So I'm gonna power it off. And unplug it. The reason I mentioned the USB-C cable is because I got this U-green HDMI switch. I'm gonna show it a little bit later. So the other issue with the GoPro was the storage. So now that I don't have enough storage, I do. The microSD card I've been using works fine, I would say. This is the Kingston Canvas Select Plus, and this has that EU1 V10 specification. So it has let me see what the speed is for that. Okay, so I just googled it. So it's supposed to be like 10 up to 25 Mbps write speed, and then up to 85 up to 100 read speed. And this has worked fine for me, but I did notice, like when I'm shooting longer videos on my GoPro, it does freeze for a moment, and then I got an error sometimes, like fixing your file or something like that. So I went and got another one. So this is the U3 V30, so up to 170 Mbps. So this makes sense, like when you're copying files off of the microSD card, but then also it has a faster write speed, which, let's see what it says, V30 speed. Yeah, so I guess it's different ones, so like up to so up to 80, 100, which is fine. That's the bitrate that you would use, that the GoPro uses, so like 70, 80 Mbps. So I'm gonna use this one. I have quite a few of these already because I have the adapters for different things. So that's that. And then this is the Canvas Go Plus. So yeah, 64 gigs. I didn't need to go higher because the battery in the GoPro will only give you so much recording time, so I never had a problem with this, and it's giving me like almost 2 hours, 1 hour and a half recording time. So let's plug it in. All right, I don't have the right battery, so this is the one I was trying to charge before. So I'm gonna use this one that's already fully charged. So 1 hour 28 minutes. So this is in 4K, so that's fine. So this should be a good upgrade. I'm not sure what I will use this one for. And yeah, so that's that with the GoPro. And then let's have a quick look at this HDMI switch. So I needed this because I'm using the same external monitor to different laptops, so I didn't want to keep having to unplug it and things like that. So now I should be able to switch more easily. There are different ones, so this is a bi-directional. I'm thinking because it has two, I would say. It has a button, but they do have different ones that have like three outputs, or inputs I should say, and some even have a remote, but I didn't need that since it's going to be on my desk. So yeah, this. So this is your output to the external monitor, and this is your input, and this is rubberized, so it doesn't slide off your desk. And this is all plastic, and it does have the indicators for which output you're using. So I'm going to try to connect that. Okay, so I went to try and find one of my HDMI cables. I'm not sure why this one looks like that. This goes in the back of my projector, so I'm thinking maybe because of the heat it gets really hot. But anyway, so this doesn't need to be powered on or anything, so you just basically plug it in, and there you go. So you have the blue LED. That easy. Can't believe I haven't used one this far. So this will be a nice addition to my desk setup. Yeah. And then another U-green thing. So I think I'm gonna do a separate video for this one, or maybe I'll just change the camera angle. So I got this, wait a second. So this is the phone and tablet holder for bed and desk. I'm gonna use this at my desk. It's kind of difficult. So it's one of these. So let's see. So I wanted one of these because sometimes if I'm not actually sitting at my desk, I want to have my tablet not like on a tripod, but on a different way that I can still access it. So hopefully this will work. So, oh, this actually looks really cool. I think this is plastic. Kind of looks like metal, but I don't think it's not cold or anything. And then this is metal, I would assume. Yeah, at least the springs. And this part. Okay, and then let's see the actual holder. So in the photo actually almost looked like you could stretch it all the way to get an iPad like portrait mode to hold it, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold it like from the sides. So let's use this one for example. Not a very tight grip, but actually you can use this. No, I'm wrong. That's something different. So I'm guessing it's for a bigger tablet, which is fine. So let me get this out of the way. I guess they do have some instructions. Should be pretty simple to connect it. Okay, so this thing, I thought it was like keeping this from opening, but no, it's actually spring loaded or spring, what is it? It's like, anyway, expanding like this. And then this other stuff on the back, it's to connect this ball shaped thing. So let's try it. So this is going to be this angle, and this is going to be this angle. Is this supposed to come out? Or is it? Oh, okay, there we go. So this is, I guess, just to secure it in place. Sorry about that. And then it has this other part that goes into this. So this has quite a few ways that you can connect it, I would think. So different positions maybe, because it does have this hole here. Sorry about that. So I would say it goes here. Okay. But then what about this one? Okay. And what about this one? And there's even this one? No. That's actually interesting. So I guess it's maybe for this one, I think. So depending on which one you're using. Also that does give you some kind of flexibility. So you can mount it to different things, or maybe for the edge of the bed. So this would be your desk, and then this would be like on the headboard or something like that, or on the edge of the bed. So then if you use this hole to hold it, then I guess you would use this one here to secure it. So that's actually smart. I'm impressed with this one, but this will be at my desk somehow. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video. And I'll show you maybe later the setup on the desk. Okay, thanks for watching, and bye.